Good afternoon and welcome to the Bang Podcast. My name is Lucas and this is Gavin. This is a new thing we wanted to try for a while. It's going to mainly focus on sports and politics, and we hope you guys will join us for the ride. We have some big plans for the future, and we just hope to make a good time.
Yeah, along with what you said, again, we really appreciate anyone who watches. I mean, that's a fun thing to do for right now, but you know what, maybe eventually become a big thing, and if you do that, it'll be because of people like you who are watching right now.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Alright, so first on the agenda, what we have here, we got AFC Championship tomorrow, Bills versus Chiefs. What do you got, Steve? Well, first, let me give the line. We got Bills plus 140, Chiefs minus 160. The spread is -3 for the Chiefs.
Steal.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Diggs, 6+ receptions in the last 15 games. Basically,
good for him. Insane.
Travis Kelce, 8 catches in the last 9 games. I mean, he's a beast. So what's your pick? Bills, Chiefs.
Okay, let's get into it. Number one.
Okay.
The line of the Chiefs game is -3.
Yeah, because
Patrick Mahomes is playing. Patrick Mahomes is playing.
Pat
in the
Mahomes
game.
woke up on Monday morning with a concussion. Are you kidding me?
Okay, yeah, he
Concussed.
had a concussion. He was fine. There was no big Okay, he went down.
Did you see the injury?
But it was like
He got popped. His head went backwards. He stood up and almost fell.
He hurt his head, but it wasn't like
he stood up.
It wasn't like one of those concussions
and he could barely stand up.
No, but it wasn't one of those concussions you see where it's like, oh, damn, he really got clocked. He probably twisted his neck the wrong way.
And then he stood up.
He's fine.
And he almost passed out.
But the line is The line is -3. The Chiefs are at home. If Chad Henne were the starting QB, it should be -3.
Okay.
The spread should be like 7 points.
Okay.
If you ask me.
Buffalo has gotten better from the end of the season to now. In every game. Yes, they have.
Okay.
They beat a very good Ravens team who you thought was going to win.
Did I?
So yeah, you did. You told me they were going to win. So your credibility is out the door on this. Buffalo is going to win.
Okay, well, you know what? Okay, let's get into the Bills. Okay, the Bills are very good.
The Bills have a great team.
The Bills are very
You look at their defense.
But
Tre'Davious White in the corner. Probably top 3 cornerback in the
No,
league.
my turn.
Okay. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So, the Bills, guess who they started off with? Last year, Josh Allen had a QB completion percentage of under 60%.
Last year? Why are you talking about last year?
Hold on.
I don't care about last year. Are you kidding me?
Now, his QB completion percentage is around 70%. What changed?
He grew a year and became a better
No,
quarterback?
No, what changed this year is that he has Stephon Diggs as his wide receiver, who is very good.
Yeah, he still has Stephon Diggs.
No, I understand that.
What is the point? What is your point?
The reason is people...
Who on the Chiefs can lock down Stephon Diggs? Please tell me.
Excuse me.
No. Answer the question.
I don't know, but they
double
cover the guy.
Double cover him.
This is the thing. Put the Bills. My point is, people think the reason the Bills are going to go over the top this year is because Josh Allen is a much better QB.
He is a much better QB.
No, but he's not because he has Stephon Diggs.
His completion percentage rate went up by like 15%.
Did you know Josh Allen because he has Stephon Diggs who can catch everything.
One receiver does not increase your percentage by 15 percentage points. It's insane.
He throws the ball to Stephon Diggs. Did you know this more than any? Josh Allen is.
Of course he does, Stephon Diggs.
Than any other receiver in the NFL.
Of course he does. Why shouldn't he? He's still going.
More than Devontae Adams, more than Travis Kelce, more than Tyreek Hill.
But that's such a flawed argument because that makes no sense. Like, of course he's going to throw it to Stephon Diggs more. He's the best receiver. Fool.
Okay. Well.
So you have the Chiefs -3.
Well,
winning.
My final score prediction is...
Give me your final score prediction.
Again, the Bills will do some damage. Not enough. Okay. I'm going to go with a pretty high-scoring game. I'll go with Chiefs 34-24 over the Buffalo Bills.
I mean, I have the Bills 27-23, and part of the reason is why you would say that's a little... Well, part of the reason why I would say that's a bit of a low-scoring game is because the weather in Kansas City, not going to be ideal. We're looking at snowy conditions. Maybe it'll rain if it gets a little warmer, but mostly snowy conditions. And I think Josh Allen is more used to playing in the Buffalo snow than Patrick Mahomes is used to playing in the snow in Kansas City.
Wait, so you're saying that...
And that's why I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and that is why I have the Bills 27-23.
So you're the Chiefs getting 3 touchdowns the entire game, basically?
Yes.
Okay, that's just completely insane.
Well, 2 touchdowns.
And okay, I don't like that at all, Lucas.
I mean, I just like the Buffalo defense. I think their defense is
Patrick
very
Mahomes,
underrated.
no one can stop the guy. Like,
No one can stop him except the concussion can probably stop him.
everyone was done. Okay, and they still beat the Browns, who were one of the hottest teams in the NFL last week.
They barely beat the Browns.
Because they had Chad Henne.
If Chad Henne didn't run for 15 yards...
Oh, he did. You can always look in retrospect.
You know what? If he didn't, I think the Browns would have won that game. And I think you agree with that.
Oh, yeah, but you can't say if he didn't do that. He did do that, Lucas.
So, the Chiefs almost lost to a Browns team that they were hot, but they weren't that good. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Steelers.
I would take them over the Bills.
The Steelers are garbage. The Steelers are awful. The Browns beat them. The Browns... Are you going to say the Steelers are good?
They're not.
You're going to lose all credibility in NFL picks. You're going to tell me the Steelers are good.
They're 13-3. Define good.
They're 13-3. They skidded by the last 5 games of the season. Are you kidding me?
They did. But they did come back and beat the Colts in the second to last game of the season.
Okay, well I think the Bills are gonna win. Hold on, I gotta check Villanova. Got a big Villanova basketball pick in tonight. Villanova. Let's see. They're winning by 3.
What do you need by 4?
-4. Yeah. Whew. Thank God. Okay.
So you had the Bills winning by 4.
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We will see.
We'll see what happens. Want to put money on it? You versus you?
I have enough money on that game this weekend, unfortunately.
Okay.
And I'm healthy amount of money.
All right, fine. All right, moving on. We got NFC Championship as well. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman on the call.
My guys.
Love it. So who do you got for the Bucks Packers?
Okay. Well, I think this will be a low-scoring game.
Low scoring.
Not low scoring.
It's the Bucks. It's Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
I would take the under on this game, though. And I'm
what?
Because the over is 51. I think they'll get around 48. So not too far off. But I think that, look, I think the key for the Bucks is, first of all, I'm hearing stories of Ndakama, whatever his name is, Ndakama Suh, getting in the head of Aaron Rodgers.
And Dominican Suh? That's the guy that stomped on someone.
Hey, I think he got stomped on Rodgers, too. Okay. The fact that people
He's in his head.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, definitely your MVP?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
Without question.
I agree.
But I won't be shocked if the Bucks win, but I'm not going to pick them.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Packers will probably win. But the Bucks are a sneaky team. I feel like they got off to a rough start this year, and then they turned it around. Tom Brady, I got to be honest, I don't like the guy. He's better than I thought he was. He's a very good quarterback.
The key for the
he
game,
is definitely... He deserves the
100%.
A lot of people will say that Bill Belichick is the reason for his success, which possibly true, but Tom Brady's very good, and I think he's proving that. They have a great offense. Godwin, Evans. I think they could win, but I just think the Packers, especially at home, even though there's not many fans, Lambeau Field, there's just so much history there. I think the Packers will win.
The spread is 3.5. I would have guessed at 2.5. But still, I can see.
Spread is 3.5.
3.5.
It's a little low, I thought.
Yeah, I would have said 2.5. But this is what I'm going to think. I think that the key for the Bucks is to get to Rodgers, which I don't think they're going to do.
They have a good pass rush.
Exactly.
They do have.
It worked out against them earlier in the year, but I just think it's not going to.
Yes, let's also remember.
When
they played earlier,
the
Packers got out to a 10-0 lead, and then they didn't score the rest of the game, and they got destroyed.
Yeah, and I feel like Godwin's were dropping a ton of balls. Like Mike Evans.
What? Dude, Mike Evans is really good.
Okay, but the guy had a busted knee. I mean...
okay, Mike Evans is very good, though.
I'm going to go final score of...
I didn't even think of a final score.
Actually, no. I'm going to go 24-20 Green Bay.
Dude, that's way too low. I think 35-28 Green Bay.
In Lambeau Field in Wisconsin?
Yes.
In 20-degree weather?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little...
It's Aaron Rodgers and Devonta Adams.
Okay. Well,
let me ask you a question. Devonta Adams over 100 yards. Is that a lock?
In a lock, I would take it, though. I don't know. How many did he get last game?
He got a lot last game. All right, what about a touchdown?
No, we'll get a touchdown.
Yeah, I agree.
Will we get 2? Probably not. I'll give him a touchdown, though.
Well, 2 is a lot.
I will give him 1 touchdown against... Who's going to be on him? You know who covers him?
No. Hargreaves, maybe? I have no idea. I don't know.
Did they... I'll tell you what, though. He schooled Jalen Ramsey.
What? No, Ramsey didn't even cover him.
No, but maybe they should have had a...
They were double... I don't know why the Rams did this. The Rams should have put Jalen Ramsey on him. But they double covered him and had Jalen Ramsey on Valdez-Scantling. I don't know why they were doing that. Valdez-Scantling is good, but he dropped a wide-open touchdown.
He did. Yeah.
He wouldn't be good without Aaron Rodgers.
No, he would not.
All right, so should we move on?
Okay, let's move on. So, again, our next topic, again, obviously the other day we had a very big news event.
Yes, we're going to shift into the politics right now.
So, President Biden was inaugurated, number 46.
Yes, he was.
Again.
Did you watch any of it?
I did. I did have a chance to
I was
watch.
in school, dude. I couldn't watch
Again,
anything.
look, all these people just, I mean, can people just relax? I mean, again, everyone, I've seen on people's stories, oh, Biden will be arrested before then. How's that working out for you? And it's just so great being able to turn on the news and not being able to think to yourself, wow, is the president going to, like, send us into nuclear war tonight?
Yeah, I do agree. I think for a lot of people, it's nice to see, like, a little stability in the country, especially now. Like, I think people have more confidence in what's going to happen, especially with, like, coronavirus and stuff like that.
100%. And then, like, you see, like, even Fauci going back on, it's more reassuring now, I feel like, than it was. Like, he had,
Yeah, I agree. Even if you were a fan of Donald Trump, I feel like you understand that he was just such a head case, and, like, he was all over the news. The news is always about him, and like, there's a lot going in the country right now that we need someone people can unify around.
Fauci was on Mad Out yesterday, and he was.
Oh, do you like Fauci?
I do like Fauci.
I like Fauci too, but
he knows what he's doing.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's so cynical. the guy was on Maddow yesterday, and he literally said, "Listen, Trump didn't let me go on Rachel Maddow." Like, if you see Fauci, I was surprised he did this. I'm happy he did though. He's like dunking on Trump. He's like, "Listen, yeah, I mean, it was difficult for me not be contradicting the president when he's talking about injecting bleach into your body."
Okay,
I mean,
I don't think you do that. I don't think you have to go and slander an outgoing president.
He wasn't slandering him.
He was kind of slandering him. Another thing about it is he was kind of slandering him, but let me tell you this. It wasn't really his fault because the media was asking him many questions that were intended. They wanted him to give an answer as to, like, slander Donald Trump.
Okay, well, this president was freaking making fun of me because of a pitch I threw on Twitter with millions of people
that's
watching.
ridiculous. Did you watch the pitch?
And the guy
the pitch was so bad.
2 weeks ago.
The pitch was so bad.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
But the president to be tweeting about it, like, well, what a loser. Get a life.
That was a terrible pitch.
Get a life.
Did you watch the pitch?
Yeah.
Were we watching that game?
Yes, but that's...
Oh, that was when Stanton went yard. Right?
No, yes.
He crushed that.
Look, you cannot... It's just nice to have some stability for once. And,
I agree.
And not to mention the fact that I just think it's so... First of all, the way he left, you see all these presidents at this inauguration. You see Clinton, even Bush.
I agree. He should have been there. It's just...
yeah, you're not going to be...
It's just part of history. You have, even if you didn't like him...
Just show up.
You got to be there. You got to... It's part of like...
He left a note for Joe.
I want to know what that note says.
I would love to see what
I want them to publicize the note.
They don't do that, but I would love to know.
If the note gets out...
Pardon me, please.
If the note gets out, we're having a breaking news podcast on that note.
I guarantee you it was like, hey, Joe, pardon me, please. I mean, it's just... Look.
Let me ask you a question. So, like, a big thing is about all the... Well, obviously we have the Bernie meme, but there's also, like, big things about the attire at the inauguration.
Really?
Kamala Harris's family was
apparently
dripping out. Same with Biden's family.
Oh.
Natalie Biden.
Oh, wow. Natalie Biden in a great outfit.
Wow.
Very nice.
She's great. Love her.
Listen.
What do you feel about that?
Outfits. Favorite outfit with Bernie. People were dunking on him, but you know what?
Michelle, though.
Fantastic.
Michelle really killed it.
Oh, I thought she had the best. Oh, no. You know who really killed it? I thought Hillary Clinton had
Oh my
ridiculous
God.
outfit.
Oh, God.
Purple.
You got to be careful throwing her name around.
Well, you know what?
We're going to lose viewers. We'll lose viewers.
Powerful women in power. That's what happens. Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, what do they all uncover? People hate her. People hate them for no reason whatsoever. Powerful women in power. But
you're a simp.
We're past that.
You're a simp.
No, I'm not a simp for politicians.
Oh!
Okay, listen. But, oh, and by the way, it was great. I thought it was also a great scene when Biden was giving a speech. Great speech, by the way, just objectively speaking. I thought it was a great speech he gave. See the military looking on, protecting the inauguration.
Oh, the military. What do you think they're going to do about this? Everyone is going crazy. Apparently Joe Biden sent them away.
Joe Biden sent them away.
And Donald Trump, the hero, wants them to live in his hotel.
Okay, well, they didn't seem to be, these people didn't seem to be concerned when Trump sent these people to kill police officers. I mean, could you imagine if Joe Biden in the Capitol building?
I have to be honest, yeah, there would be.
There would be hell in the streets.
There would be.
But Look, obviously with the soldiers, again, Joe Biden's America. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, you do know, these people do know that, like.
I don't think it's gonna be so much Joe Biden's America. It's gonna be Kamala Harris's America.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I know people aren't fine with that, but I'm fine with that. And I think Joe. I'll tell you what. He's not so sleepy anymore, is he? No, he's not. I mean, that speech. He was not too sleepy. I can tell you.
Okay. How many times do you think he rehearsed that speech? Come on. It's
the
inauguration speech.
But that's pretty damn
If
good.
he messed that up, we would have been like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Okay. But you know what? What was I gonna say?
I really am pleasantly surprised. Ever since the first debate, when people thought he was gonna perform.
Okay, but there are times you have to.
But
there are times when he will say something and you'll be like, what is this? What is wrong with this?
Okay,
guy?
and
he
when
is
Trump,
off his
could you imagine if Joe Biden on the screen is like, yeah, you get the sunlight, you gotta inject it in the veins, and Fauci's like,
well, I mean, this is.
I'm just saying, if Joe did that, it would be like, woo. And for good reason. I mean, look, I think Joe will serve his first term. And I think he'll be like, you know what?
Predictions? Do you think he'll die in office?
No.
No. You think by year 3 he's not going to be a little worn down?
I'm sure he'll be worn down, but he'll survive his first term. If Trump is still out there running, woo, he'll survive. I think he's in good physical shape, too. I mean, he was riding a bicycle. Put Trump on a bicycle.
He'll collapse.
He'll probably collapse. I mean, look.
What do you think he's going to do with the coronavirus? Because I think personally...
Vaccine rollout needs to be speeding more.
I think that the plan for vaccines was just non-existent. That's what I'm hearing from many reporters, including Biden's people, are telling us that...
It's just so sad.
There was just nothing there.
An argument for,
there was just nothing there.
It's a discussion for another time. But again, nationalized
Are we saving coronavirus? Oh, no. Don't get into some socialism here.
I'm just saying. Look at Israel. Look at in Great Britain they have nationalized medicine.
They're getting destroyed right now.
No, but
that's a terrible argument for socialized medicine.
Correct though. The vaccine rollout.
I agree with socialized medicine, but using Great Britain right now,
the vaccine rollout is much quicker. Is what I'm saying. And like Israel, they have national.
Well, they're in a lockdown right now. They have to stay in their houses, or else they get fined. UK.
Yeah, but that's because there's new strains there.
Same with France.
Okay, well, the French, we should not listen to the French about anything, quite frankly.
Well, they were one of the first to adopt socialized medicine, so...
Okay, well, look, all I'm saying is, under these circumstances, if we had socialized medicine, it would be so much easier to distribute it, because... Well,
listen,
like, you wouldn't have to work with all these private entities, and it's like, oh my god. The fact that only a pretty minuscule number of Americans have been vaccinated at this point is really just...
I know.
When
do you think we'll be getting vaccines? Like people around our community? I'm thinking. June. I'm a little optimistic. I think May. I think early May too.
Say June, July. Yeah.
We don't really need the vaccine.
By the time everyone gets
I want to see old people have it and people who are at high risk. We need all of them to have it before we get it. Like it doesn't even matter for us, really.
No, I get that. No, I totally get that. By the time we get vaccinated...
I saw people saying that by October, life could go back to normal, which would be nice for us.
October?
College.
Well, I don't know about that. I hope I'm not.
You don't know about that. That's what Fauci said.
Fauci said that?
Yes.
Okay, well, then I listen to my man. But, I don't know. Okay.
What else do we have?
The New York Yankees.
Should we save this for another episode, or do you want to just address it now?
I think we should address it
now.
now.
The New York freaking Yankees.
Okay.
I am concerned, to say the least. I like the Kluber pickup. I like the Kluber pickup.
No, but they're just so, it's the same thing.
I agree. And I'm so, thank God they got DJ. Because if they didn't get him, they would have been destroyed. I don't even know if they make the playoffs.
Here's the thing with the Yankees. They do the same thing every year. Besides last year. They got last year.
It's their pitching. Their pitching is not good enough.
But you know what, though? In Game 6...
In Game 7,
Game 5 against, first of all, Chapman, I'm not sure. I don't know if I have confidence.
Garrett Cole gave them great starts, and they just didn't give him any...
And they gave him no offense.
He was great. Do you think he's going to...
Judge got to clean it up.
It's Judge. I think Judge is really... he should be better. He had a bad year last year.
He
hasn't really been great since that year he won, the home run title?
I'm not sure. He was fine in 2018. He just got drilled in the hand. But he's been injured too much. He's very injury prone. It's not... But look... I will say this. I think that if they have, again, the same
Should we give a record prediction now, or
no?
save that? Should we have a special analyst come in?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We'll see who that is.
We have some big things coming.
But look, Corey Kluber, typical Yankees, Brian Cashman move. You have Corey Kluber, who was good 2 years ago.
I like that.
No,
Here's how I like it.
I like
because
it too, because a lot of upside.
his ceiling is so high, and his floor is not that low. Like, if he's bad, he's going to be pretty good. Like, he'll still be starting.
Okay.
However, he has been, like, MVP level, like Cy Young level.
Yes.
So he could get back
He has a ton of upside, which
Possibly.
I agree with. But my point is,
that's why I like
are
it.
we banking on Corey Kluber?
We're not banking on him. He's like a nice...
Okay, so this is your rotation next year.
It's going to be
He'll come back in May. So
Garrett Cole, Severino,
come out of
Kluber,
surgery.
Kluber.
Corey Kluber.
Are they going to sign Tanaka? What is going on with Tanaka?
I don't think
We need Tanaka. He's great in the playoffs.
They should, but I don't think they will. And okay, their number. I like Garcia. I think he'll be in the rotation. But exactly. I mean, you don't know what he's going to get. And I don't want Montgomery. Sorry. I want
Jordan Montgomery.
Give me one more. Give me Tanaka back. Paxton's probably going to want too much money.
Yes. Villanova
Okay,
up by
okay,
12,
okay.
baby. Whew.
I'm gonna say, but right now, they're not doing enough. I just think they're gonna have to. I don't want to say they need another bat, which they don't, but I mean.
How many bats could they get? They have
just
3
comes-
home
even
run
if they-
champions on their
They
team.
didn't score enough runs.
They have 3 home run champions on their team.
Of good pitching, they don't score enough. I feel like it's not.
I agree. I
don't know when the
like the fact that they're getting beaten in the playoffs by the Rays,
Yeah, they
who
were
had
good, though. They were
no
good.
one. Who did the Rays have?
Rosarina.
Rosarina. He's awful.
That's
Their
ridiculous.
budget is like the second worst in the
Okay,
league.
they're gonna win the division
They
this year,
spend
though.
more money on. They spend less money on players than we spend on like coaches. So that's ridiculous.
Okay, look, I'm gonna give.
That's just abysmal.
I'm gonna give their offseason so far for the Yankees. I just don't like it. I think we signed LeMahieu. If they didn't sign LeMahieu, their grade would be.
If they didn't resign LeMahieu,
We're talking to the
I think
GM.
right now they're like a B.
I think it's too high.
Well, I mean, what else
I'm
do you
gonna
want
give
from
like a
them?
C.
What else do you want?
I
from
need
them?
another
They
starter.
spent so much money the last few free agencies.
No, they didn't.
What else do you want
They
from
had
them?
Garrett Cole and
Thank
who
God
else?
they let Jay Happ is gone.
Oh, he's not
He went to
Minnesota.
the Twins. They could have that freaking
Okay.
guy. He's awful.
So get me. I need one more starter. God, come on, Hal. Just open the cash books for Mr. Bauer. Come on. What are we
dude,
doing?
What
are we doing?
Bauer wants to come.
Give him a 2-year deal
He wants
for
to
like
come to New
$80
York.
million.
He wants to come to New York.
Probably go with the Mets, unfortunately.
I mean, he wants to come to
The
New
Mets are
York.
gonna be good next
He
year.
will probably go to the Mets. I think. I mean, I don't know. I think the Mets are going to be really good next
The
year.
Mets are going to be really good.
Do you think they'll make the World Series? Do you think?
Could you
Okay,
do a Subway
ready?
Series?
Mets. Oh, that would be so sick. Mets, Padres, Dodgers. Rank them 1 to 3.
Right now, right now, I'll go Dodgers 1, Mets 2, Padres 3.
I would agree with you. Dodgers 1. I like the Padres over the Mets.
No, I don't.
Dude.
They don't.
Their rotation
No,
plus their hitting.
They don't have Clevenger. If they had Clevenger, I would say with the Padres.
How long is Clevenger out the whole next year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will say this though.
Okay, but who's their starting lineup then? The Padres.
They have Thompson.
No, they're rotational.
Okay, they have.
They're pitching.
Lamet, right? They have.
He's very underrated.
Padres.
He was a Cy Young candidate last year. Lamet.
No, he's very good. They have Paddock.
Snell
who's really
now.
good. Okay.
Paddock had a bad season last year. They're gonna be really good, dude.
Okay. No, but
Plus Machado.
I will say this:
Tatis.
the Dodgers are really good. They'll always be really good. But if the Mets
I don't
get
think the
Bauer,
Dodgers are that good.
they won the World Series last year.
They always make it to the World Series, but they make it there because there's no one in the National League that can really contend with them.
Padre. Okay, they have Darvish.
You Darvish,
Snell,
dude, they're better than the Mets.
Darvish,
Are you kidding me?
Snell, Lamet, Musgrove.
They're
Paddock.
stacked.
They are.
Joe
the
Musgrove
Mets
is
are
really
stacked.
good, too.
Okay, look. I
The
think
Mets
they're
are not
close.
stacked.
Yes, they are.
Not yet. If they get Trevor Bauer, then
If they get Trevor Bauer,
then I put them above the Padres.
I'll put them above the Dodgers.
No way.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes.
You can't put anyone above the Dodgers as of yet because
I disagree.
we haven't seen the season.
I think they're gonna be really damn good next year.
Like 30 games in, I could tell you about the Dodgers and Padres and Mets. All right.
Well, that's it.
Is that all we have for today?
I guess that's it for today. So
Okay.
we hope you liked our first episode. And
Yeah.
we'll
I
have
mean,
some more.
We know it's a little awkward, but it's the first episode, so we're just working through it. And if you guys want to see us talk about any different topics, just let us know any way you can, Instagram or something, and we'll take your suggestions.
Okay. All right.
So
we'll see you next time.
see you next time. What do you think?
Oh my.